All right, guys, so today we're going to be making a custom SH FIGUARTS YARDRAT GOKU. Most of the parts for this that I have, I've gotten from hobbymodelstore.com, and with them, I've not had any bad experiences regarding tariffs or anything. I got my stuff, like, I think yesterday, and I did not pay a single tariff, okay? Now, I do believe on their website, because I noticed when I log into my account, the price for the figures goes up a bit, and I'm assuming it's because I'm in the US. So it seems that somehow they're kind of like subsidizing the tariff thing by increasing the prices for US customers slightly. That's what I assume. And the shipping sometimes can be a lot. Like if you have like 3 items or something, like it depends on the weight apparently, as far as it says. But you could easily pay like $24 for 3 things. And I'm like, eesh, that's a lot of shipping. Like 24, I think it's like $24.50 for me is what the shipping was. It's quite a lot of shipping. So when I order from them, I usually just order like 1 or 2 things at a time personally, but you could, of course, buy a bunch of stuff at once if you want to as well. Anyway, so in this video, we're going to be looking at a YARDRAT Goku kit as well as a Super Saiyan Goku head sculpt that I also got from modelhobbystore.com and was pretty cheap and it looks pretty good. So I want to use that as basically the Super Saiyan version of my YARDRAT Goku. So first, let's look at this. This is the box for the kit. This is from ENC, which is the same company, I believe, that is doing like 2 Kaioken Goku figures. One of them is Kaioken Blue and the other is regular Kaioken. I will say, I think the Kaioken Blue one looks pretty solid, to be honest. But the regular Kaioken one looks a bit rough. It looks a bit rough, I will be honest with you. I don't think I'll consider getting that. I don't need the Kaioken Blue one either, but, I think it looks fine as a figure. It's basically just the legendary Super Saiyan Goku with a different head sculpt and slightly different coloring and stuff. But anyways, this is the box it comes in. It says ENC01A. Let me get the lighting here. Okay, there we go. I may or may not use the green screen because Goku has, like, eyes that are either green or very close to green. But yeah, so let's get this thing out of here. Let's see. Oh, okay. I was just checking to see if it said anything about poisonous chemicals or whatever, because apparently some of these boxes say stuff like that, but this one does not. Get that out. All right, here we go. ENC01A. This is, of course, the... Now, there are 2 versions of this kit. And actually, I don't think I need this for this, or do I? You know what? I mean, I don't necessarily need it. I could do that, but... Wait, hold on. I'll do it just for the sake of the sound. All right. Let's go. Cut that. All right. Get this out. Well, yeah, I was going to say there are 2 versions of this kit with different colors. And I heard someone say that this one is like anime colors, but I mean, I looked at the anime and the manga and the colors don't really look very different to me between the 2. So yeah, I don't know. But anyways, this is what mine looks like right now in the package, of course, right? And I will say there's a bit of smudging going on there. There's a little bit of something going on here as well, I think, or that could be the box. Hopefully it's the box. I don't think it's, nope, it's not the box. Darn it. All right, anyways, so we've got this in here, right? Yeah, and the other one, I think the other version of this kit has like a white collar, and the blue is like more metallic. I don't know what it's based on because the manga and the anime, the colors look pretty much the same to me, so I don't know what it's supposed to be based on. Anyways, here's one of the arms. Let me see here. Can I get that? Yeah, okay, that's all right. That came off. And let's see with this. Hopefully, oh, I may as well take it out anyways. This stuff here, can this wipe off? Yeah, good. Okay, so that was just some like dirt or something. I don't know what that was about, but so it's gone now. And then we have this right here, his torso. We have this finger from when he was fighting Trunks. And actually, I watched the fight with him and Trunks recently, And this is not really accurate, at least not to the anime. In the anime, his entire hand was covered in the effect, not just his finger. So I don't know why everyone's like making these things with his finger. Let me see if I can focus. Yeah, they make it so his finger is the only part, but his whole hand was covered in the anime. So I don't know. And then these are Master Roshi's glasses here, which look, look fine. So for this kit to be accurate, you need, well, there's not really an official way to make it completely accurate because his pants were pretty dark. They were like basically a dark red color originally in the actual anime or whatever. And we don't have, as far as I'm aware, a Goku with dark red pants and the yellow boot lines, right? So in order for this to be 100% accurate, you would need a Goku with dark red pants and yellow boot lines and the red ties here. But this is the closest thing as far as I'm aware. This is the Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku, the legs from that figure. I still have the plastic in there and everything. I literally just took this out of the box and I've been, basically waiting to use it for this. I bought it literally for this. So take those out. All right. And then you just want to like put his torso here. I don't know which side is the front, which is the back. I'm gonna assume this is the front. It's a little bit of like blue. You see that little blue thing there? Yeah. Anyways, put that there. Okay. Oh, gotta put this on first, I think. All right, so that goes on first. Then this. I wish it would say which is front, which is back, but it doesn't. Anyways, I guess that will be that. Then you put this on, right? Is that not how you do it? Dang it. Why is it like, No, it definitely has to go on that way. I don't want to destroy anything though. I might heat this up and then come back. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, this is kind of awkward. I'm gonna heat this up. I'll be right back. All right, so I heated it up, but I think because it's hard plastic, it didn't really do anything. Let me just try this again. Oh boy, please don't. Well, whatever, I guess. Oh, did it go on? I think it's on now. Okay. I think it's on. Good. All right, that's cool. That's on. Now the arms. I think, which arm is which? Okay, I'm gonna assume, darn it, let me look at the picture, hold on. Okay, so this is the goal right here, right? So this arm is meant for this side, over here. Okay, good. That is kind of stiff though, and I have to put some oil in that shoulder joint there. And I noticed there's some gappage going on here. I might have, you see the gap there? I might have to heat this up and like basically, like try to straighten it out a bit or whatever. But anyways, so we got that. Then this one is over here. Put that there. Yep. Oh wait, oh there, hold on. All right, seems that one is in now, good. And then, of course, we have this, which can go on his hand over here. Hold on. Is it on? Yeah, I think it's on, but it's like, hold on. All right, I think that should be good now. Okay, that is on. He's like this, right? And then for another hand, we're gonna have to go to the Saiyan Raised on Earth to get a hand. We're also gonna need the neck from the Saiyan Raised on Earth, I believe. So let's get that out. Put that over there. Got this. All right, let us get like just a fist or something. Put this here. All right, there we go, good. Got that. And then what do we need? The neck. Now I think for the neck, I should heat it up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to heat that up just to make sure I don't destroy it or whatever. So I'll be back again. All right, I heated up for well, I counted to a minute, 60 seconds. And let's see now, it feels pretty soft, so, oh, pretty easy. All right, let's put this on here. Yeah, easy. I thought it was gonna be a lot tougher, but it was not. Okay, good. So now the body is complete. And now before I do the Super Saiyan head sculpt, let's just try the, base form because the glasses are for this. So let's just take those bangs off, put this on here. Is it on? Yeah. And then these glasses are supposed to just be kind of held on by his bangs. So let's just put them on here. And then let's put the bangs over them if we can. Oh dear. Oh, yeah. So it works like that. Let's take him down a bit, hold on. Like that, you see? So they're held on by his bangs, which I think is fine. Now this might not work as well with other head sculpts if the bangs don't, like grip the glasses or whatever, but yeah. For the Saiyan Raised on Earth, it works fine. Let's now take this off. And now we're gonna try, oh dang it. The neck peg came out with the head. Hold on. Put that over there. Take this off. Let's get this out of here, hopefully. Oh, yep, got it out. Let's get it back in here. Can I? There we go, okay, good. All right, so leave that over there. And now for the Super Saiyan head sculpt. So, at first I was not aware of what company made this head sculpt. But when I got it, and I actually, took it out the package and stuff, I see that it says worm on it. Let's get it out here first. So, if you look under here, it says worm right there. Hope you can make that out. It says worm right here, right? So I'm guessing worm made this, worm, whom, that kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, and this is a bigger one. It says worm right there too. So yeah, and this looks pretty good. My only complaint, well, one of my complaints with it is that it looks kind of, let's just put the face on first and I'll show you what I mean. So let's get one of the legendary Goku faces. I'm gonna use the smile. And yeah. All right. Now, I do want to kind of make my own customized first appearance Trunks figure to go with this and hopefully animate Goku versus Trunks at some point. And I want to use the 1.0 Trunks body as the base for the custom because Trunks was actually very short when he first appeared. He wasn't really tall like how the Boy from the Future figure is. He was actually very, very short. So I think the 1.0 Trunks body size and proportions are more accurate to how Trunks looked when he first appeared. The Boy from the Future would probably be more accurate for when he was leaving, going back to the future, because he was a lot bigger, a lot taller at that point. So I want to make my own kind of personal, quote unquote, definitive first appearance Trunks. And if I do make that custom, I'll show you guys what that looks like and stuff too. But anyways, so gonna put the head sculpt in here and then put the bangs on. There we go. And then just put this on here. Well, wait, does it actually even fit on there? I actually don't know. Hold on. Does it fit on there? Oh, yeah. I mean, oh, wow. It can't even. Oh, dang it. You know what? Because Goku has this neck cushion thing, I don't think the neck peg is long enough. Yeah. You see dang. So the neck cushion makes these actually incompatible, basically. I would have to remove some of that to get it to fit. I don't want to do that, so I'm actually going to use some sticky tack probably to do this. All right, I've got some sticky tack here. Let's use this to basically, make up the difference. Put that in there, and then do this. Let's get this here. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, darn it, hold on. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty good. And then put the head sculpt, well, the face on. And then the bangs. Okay, so it makes his neck a bit long. Darn it. I really thought this would work well, but not working out exactly as I wanted. Let me think about this. All right, well, here's what he looks like with the sticky tack attaching his head on there. I mean, it looks pretty good. It's just the neck looks slightly long, just a tiny bit long. So I guess you guys know now it won't work perfectly as far as the neck peg goes, but you can use sticky tack. And you could probably, I don't know, perhaps like a different style neck peg would work better if you swapped it out, got a custom neck peg or something, but this is how it looks. Let's get a close up. This is a close-up of it. And I think it looks pretty solid. Just his neck looks slightly long to me, but you might think it looks perfectly fine. But yeah, so this is basically my YARDRAT Goku now. I like it, you know. Now, as far as the head sculpt goes, my only thing that kind of bothered me at first, but isn't bothering me that much right now, is that this part is really flat right here. You see? Like really, really flat. But you don't really notice it from like this angle. Only from a very specific angle would you notice that. So I think it actually looks better than I thought. And another thing to note is that this head sculpt has like a magnet by the bangs right here, which is very different. I noticed that some companies have started to do this. And I mean, you know, it looks fine, I guess. I do prefer the just like plastic fit version though, because with the magnet is like it can kind of move around a little bit, which I don't really like, but it makes it very easy to remove. So it's kind of a pro and a con, right? Let's see, is this on properly? All right, put that back on. Yeah, so there's my YARDRAT Goku. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. All right, and let's also try this head sculpt on the DF Martialist Forever body, although I guess I could show the articulation for this first. So articulation, you know, the legs are not impeded in any way, so that's fine. As far as the torso goes, he can rotate. I don't think he can go 360, but he can turn like this. He can go at least to, hold on. Let me see. Oh, well, you can, yeah. You can move the waist and stuff. It's a little stiff though. Might have to put some oil on there or something. Can you go side to side? Not really. Not really. You can go forward a bit, like that. Not much. You can go back a lot more. And then the arms, you know. Oh, well, that thing, if you do that, it's gonna pop off. So let's get that back on. Not even sure how that goes on. Oh, dang it. Is it like this? I think it's like this. Yeah, okay. So yeah, of course you can do it, 360. That thing's gonna pop out pretty easily, but you get the gist. And you can rotate here at the bicep. Pretty stiff for me. Double jointed elbows, decent range, wrist swivel, the hinge, you know, typical stuff. As far as the butterfly joint goes, not much to speak of. Doesn't really do much of anything. You can only go like that far forward. So not much. So yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. I think it suffices for the purpose. It was pretty affordable. So yeah, I think this is fine. I like it. Let me try this head sculpt on the DF though, because that would be like a pretty solid, I think, Cell Games Goku. Let's try that. There we go. And will this neck peg work? Or will it be compatible? Oh, actually, it went on, but it's kind of loose. Yeah, it goes on there, but it's pretty loose. And here's what it looks like. Let me see. Yeah, it's loose, so you would have to use some sticky tack or a custom neck peg or something to make it a perfect fit, you know? But yeah, looks pretty good. Cell Games Goku right there. Get some focus going on. Yeah. Cell Games Goku, I think. Yeah. Now, how does it look on the Legendary Goku body? Not sure. Let's try that as well. All right, as for Legendary Goku, let's take the head sculpt off. And let's see if it fits on here. Hold on. Oh, dang. Oh, it doesn't even, no. What is this made for? It's the question, because it's not even, you'd think it was made for this because it was advertised on the website with this body, but it can't, it won't go all the way down. Sorry, it won't go all the way down. So you would need sticky tack for this as well, but let's just see what it would look like. Or a custom neck peg, whichever. Let's see, how would this look? This is what it would look like. Which I think looks pretty good, right? That looks pretty good as well. Definitely makes the figure look a bit better, I think. Yeah. Pretty solid, huh? Yeah, I'd say so. So that's pretty cool. The close-up look of it. It looks pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, so as far as the finger effect, you just take it off, and finger looks a bit long, but not crazy long. And you just put it back on, you know, pretty easy to put on, put off, take off, whatever. So yeah, that is my custom YARDRAT Super Saiyan Goku. At some point, I would like to make a animation of when he first fought Trunks and was like, you know, da 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 da. Blocking the blade and all that stuff, the sword, you know, so yeah, this is pretty cool. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and bye for now.